That was that tune. I love that tune. It is the waking up beat. The wake up beat. Wake up. Wake up. So it's raining today. I was walking back home yesterday, a little bit late, and it was raining, so my foot got wet. My foot got wet. But we are not what we call here in Norway pingler, pussies. we are not. How to Google that? Pings.
Pings.
We are not pings. What is the meaning of pings? They call it pussies because it's weak people that are afraid of anything. So if I told some bushwalker that I got wet on my feet, and that would be a laugh of the day. He would not understand why this guy didn't tolerate to get some wet socks. So that was yesterday's walk. I hope it's all dried now, and hope you are ready for this. In fact, I have no clue about anything today. I woke up feeling not enough sleep, but we have to deal with whatever comes. So, what comes to my mind is we do our best, and God helps those that help themselves. That was in my mind. Yeah, I think it's a well-known word. It's nothing of mine. And whatever you do, keep in motion. If you stand still, you are depressed. I think maybe you want to relax, maybe you are tired, maybe all these kind of reasons for you to be still, relax. And it's also advisable to be still, to let the void capture everything, so that the energy may be returning. I think that as long as you have some inner stillness, inner confidence, inner peace with yourself, you will gain energy from just being still. Being still is a good advice for those that can be still and listen to their inner heart, their voices, that gives them energy and strength for whatever task they are taking on. I have to find out, whatever task they are taking on is what they will gain energy for. So which is first, I don't know, because sometimes way back I felt that giving me a task drained me down. I thought that this is not for me. I wouldn't be the best man for that task. I'm not suitable for that. I don't know how to do it. So why do you put me here? But if I now ask for today, be in peace. like the stillness of the heart, will energize you. When you are charging your cell phone, it have to be still. Especially on those wireless chargers, it have to be still. You can't remove it. It have to be still. And when the car battery needs to charge, you don't use the car. It have to be still. Charging up. You have to be still in order to be charged up. I think that is a good thing. There is intervals. What is intervals in English? Better word.
Intervals.
Intervals. I think there is intervals in our life that expresses the need of stillness. I talked about Moses yesterday, Moshe. His original name, as I can guess, is Moshe. And the intervals of his life. He was growing up in Egypt, the protected chamber, like a cocoon. And they came to see the people there that he was part of, but he kept it for himself. I think he kept it for himself, I don't know. Because it was a secret. Because the Pharaoh wanted to kill all the baby boys. So how is that? How cruel. You can only read those specifics, gross specifics regarding the Jews. So why people hate Jews is something very profoundly spiritual that is very toxic, and it has been today's disease. I think all the sicknesses that are in this world is part of that hating the Jews, hating Abel, hating the pure notion that God loves his people. But he treats them badly. As a parent, he treats them badly. I want to protect the Jews in a better way than he do. But it's not up to me. I will protect the Jewish people by talking against anti-Semitism. That is my prerogative. So charging up. I woke up this morning, felt not charged enough. But do I need it? I keep on going on. And it's a beautiful thing that you, even though you are not charged up, you have this strength that goes automatically. We can call this video charged up or charging up. When you are charging up, you need to sleep. That is a way of charging up. I have this fatigueness to me that seems to not be able to get out of the system. Maybe I am too much of an activist that needs to always be charging up, but I can't get charged up enough, because every walk, every step, every word, everything is a activistic intention. Yet I say I have no intentions. It is driven by these activists' right to talk, right to be. The deepest sense of charging up, the need of charging up, is in order to have a little bit of function, a little bit of giving. The cell phone is giving away its own operating system for you to access and do all sorts of stuff. And the car is charging up because it wants you to drive around. And I am charging up in order to sit here and talk with you in a pretense state. So it's how it is. This is going on for ages. So you see, this charging up is very important. Jesus said, "Come here. Come aside." I've been into this before, I remember, but I think I put it here again. Jesus said, "Come aside here with me." It's for the rest. And he, in the deepest trauma of his friends, was laying down, charging up in the boat, while the waves were almost drowning them all. And they may have been so exhausted. They had Jesus in the boat. What a trip. And they got worried. In that boat, in that kind of boat, people get afraid. They got worried, sick. And they say to him, how can you sleep here? We are almost drowning, and you are sleeping. What an awkward situation for everyone. They had Jesus as the celebrity in the boat. They had this Jesus as a celebrity. They wanted to hijack him, and everything outside was hitting them, even him. He wasn't present. He was deep in his own world. So he was charging up. And I think that is what he wanted to indicate. That, don't worry, be happy. This is just the waves. You can tell these waves. You can tell them. Come and be still. You can do it. I don't know whether it was the real waves or the waves of people that never stopped coming. Never stopped coming. And you may feel overwhelmed. This kind of waves of the people that are all around all the time. Who wouldn't feel drained out, dead, in this situation that there was all the people? He satisfied 5,000 in one go, without women and children. So there must have been maybe 15,000. What a job, what a stressful situation. So I don't think it was the wave per se, necessarily, I don't know. I don't belittle Jesus in that way, but you have to broaden the picture. You have to see what was going on in their life. And I think that those kind of waves are more persistent, more constant than the waves on the sea. And this Kinneret Sea, this place, it's below. Sea of Galilee. It is the Sea of Galilee. It's a different name in Norwegian. The Sea of Galilee is... let me Google the level of that. The level of the Sea of Galilee is quite interesting. You should. It's... it is 200 meters at least below the sea level. It's down there. It's down in the bottom of this valley. It's down. So who wouldn't feel crowded all over when they came to the Sea of Galilee? He said, let us go over to the other side. And even there, they may have seen so many people, waves of people that were coming down just to see him. And it was in this context that he said, let us go over to the other side. I think it was, he could relax in that state. He had this state of mind that no matter what was happening, I think the distraction in the Bible is the real waves from the Sea of Galilee. I haven't never seen those kind of waves there. Yet I've been there several times. But the people were crowding all over. He was healing. In order to heal people, you need some energy, because it's the energy field that is all about you, that you are healing other people. Even by talking, the energy field around each and every one can either be sick or healed. So his kind of field was, even when people touched him, they got healed. This lady that was touching his, I can show this garment. I have this garment here, this futural. I got in Israel. I got it for free. I didn't have to pay anything. And I put this kippah on, this, and the garment looks like this. It is those strings. I put it on like this. This is how I do it. This, he went around with this. This kind of stuff. So they touched him in this kind of garment. So this energy field that was around him, I think people think of that as something not so nice, but it is this energy field. And he was making some dinner on the beach while they were out fishing. They got only few fishes. They didn't get anything. And yet he was making a meal of fish back at the beach. Where did he got that fish from? No one. No one told in this context where he had gotten this meal. They were out trying to get the meal. Yet he was sitting there eating. Was he in a future or something? No. And they cried to him, "We have no fish." And he said, "Go and throw your nest on the other side." And I think that they were amazed by his ability to fish people, get people attracted to his message. It was kind of this out of the box take. He thought outside the box. And when he met those lecturers that was in the temple and studied the Torah and everything like that, he was answering like no one could answer, because they were picking on bits and pieces of the Bible. It's written this, it's written there, and it's written that. But he had this concept and understanding. So he was a fisherman of people. And it's also stated among the Christians that we should be fishermen. Fishermen among the Gentiles, the people that doesn't know. And we have to think outside the box in order to attract people to the gospel message of freedom, the message setting people free. When people go to church today, they are condemned. They are not charged up. It should be a place where charging up should be the uttermost case, the important case. When people go to synagogues, mosques, and churches, they should feel charged up, confirmed. Just to throw it on the other side. Then you will see what us thinking outside the box will do. Because if you go by the tradition, and they were fishermen, they knew exactly how to get those fishes. Maybe he pushed the fishes a little bit away, so they wouldn't catch. But on the other side, who knew that the fishes was there, and they even counted the fish. How many fish did we get? It was even counted, so it have a deeper meaning. So the meaning, I think, is also we can make a meaning. We can make a idea, a narrative of this, that it is in a way people go away from those that are dogmatic, those that are preaching crazy gospel. But the crazy gospel should be all about those that perverted the gospel, like this replacement theology. They took away the Jews' right to their heritage. That was the Christian for you. The Christians' priests, they have no clue about what they are talking and think. Only Paul and Jesus were the truth speaker. Peter, Paul and John. No, they have to go to Moshe. They have to go to the prophets. Abraham. They will be blown out of the vicinity. So I think when people are so drained out, they have been fishing all the night, all day, all night. They tried the best, and it's people try. People get exhausted, people get drained out, and they don't understand the concept of the thinking outside the box. I said something to a choir way back. In order to have voices to sing, it was for a gathering. They were asked to come and sing, and they wanted to do it so well. And I said, isn't it not so smart to exercise some time before you are going to sing? Like draining people's energy out? It's a desperation. You should exercise weekly or often in order to keep your voices in trim. But I think he that exercised them, he didn't think outside the box. I said, why do you go through all this effort? You are draining people out, so when we are going to sing, we are going to be so tired. I at least got tired, so I didn't want to join that choir. It was exhausting. And that's why I say, if you were given a task, you will most probably forget that you don't know how to do it. But if you take it intuitively, if you go by your energy in this task, it's way better than exhausting yourself. The disciples, the apostles, they exhausted themselves to the degree that they couldn't recognize even him. You have to recognize each other, my friends. You have to see each other. Don't exercise so you don't remember who your friends are, who your family is. That reminds, I bet it will keep you sober. Get a sober mind and be a blessing forever. Be you.